Yep, our friend's still there. And was I wrong about this bridge? Does it not go where I thought? Oh no, that goes way lower down. And I think that goes right next to a Buddha as well. Looks like the green one from here, although it's kind of hard to tell. It's far away and pixelated. We'll deal with that in a second. Let's talk to our prostrate pal here first. Greetings, O Initiate.
Hello again, friend.
Hello again. I'm disguised as a llama you have not met yet.
Goodbye. Always tread the path, and peace will find you.
Yeah, tread your own path. What the fuck? Either that's a bug or he sees through my holographic bullshit somehow. Alright. Yep, that's the green one. So much for those shits and giggles. Hello.
Those colorful symbols on yonder rock are the 6 syllables of a holy Buddhist mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum. It means Om, a jewel in the lotus.
Okay. They're also colored a certain way. Hang on.
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Padme Hum. Okay, well, we got our code for those whirligig things.
The inscription speaks of the 4 noble truths. All forms on the wheel of life suffer. The cause of all suffering is ignorance. The true path to deliverance is blocked by vice and falsehood. Knowledge of the virtues will reveal the true path.
Feel like I should have written all that down. There. I'm glad they've kind of streamlined everything with Arthur being the help system and the translation system, but I kind of missed the text-based translation from Buried in Time, so I could write everything down at once instead of having to listen to Arthur multiple times just to write down each sentence. Alright, there's cows. There's cows. Why are there's just cow on the cliff. There's cows. Why? The true path to deliverance is blocked by vice and falsehood. Are you vice? Are you falsehood?
The shrine of the animal realm. To enlighten the savage.
To enlighten the savage. Savage. Got it. Although we know we need a book. I don't think I've seen a book anywhere. Also, there's a hole there. Interesting. Do we need to put some cheese there or something? Also, why are there cows? Why? Guess we'll leave the cows to their business. What have we here? Uh-huh. 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 Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. Smacked myself in the jaw with that, but hey, cool. Also, I didn't realize I still got the silk. Okay, cool. We're here now. Where is here? Couldn't fucking tell you. I know this looks familiar. Does that lead back up to... Maybe... This looks like a different part of the monastery. That would be because it is. Also, I just realized I'm still walking around as the llama. Thought there was somebody here. Alright. Got another Buddha here. Looks like it might be... Yeah, the yellow one probably, because that's the one that wants a piece of fruit.
The shrine of the Praetus realm, to sate their eternal hungers.
Yep. Sate their eternal hungers. There we go. So that just leaves the orange one unaccounted for. What are all these things? And why can I not mess with a goddamn one of them? Oh, we can climb up this. Oh, there is somebody here. Just not where I thought. Oh, hello. I saw the hand. Come on, give me this. What is this? A garden knife. Yeah, come on, Gage. Work with me here. Wait a minute. The silk was in my inventory earlier. What the fuck happened to it? I don't know. Small curved blade primarily used to prune vegetation. Alright, cool. And we all... Aha! And map. The air freshener. This colorful cloth has an intricately woven map design that shows a network of underground tunnels. Excellence. Alright. Let's deal with our new friend here. Hey there, old timer. Oh, excuse me. Let me get closer to you. Hey there, old timer.
Good morning, brother. By chance, have you been in the steam tunnels recently?
Bye. The steam tunnels? I don't know. Possibly. I've been in one or two of them. I don't know if they were the steam
Yes, I
tunnels.
traveled through the tunnels earlier. Is there a problem?
Possibly. I was trying to discover why my plants and crops were dying. It may have been the fluctuating temperatures from the steam tunnels.
Why would the temperature in the tunnels fluctuate?
Someone could have left the steam tunnel doors in an incorrect position. The heat coming from the steam tunnel is unpredictable. If the wrong door was left open. But I believe the cause of the garden sickness is bad karma.
Eh?
Why do you suspect bad karma?
The Pretas adhere to the doctrine of karma. If you hurt the earth, they will hurt you back. If you appease them, they will help you prosper.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, brother.
Might try talking to you as the llama later. I was gonna see if I could get a close-up of this map, but apparently not. So what do we got through here? Ah, we're here now. What, can we go this way? No, maybe not. Alright, cool. So this way is probably just going to end up leading to where I was going to go before I got distracted by that grate that led to the tunnels. Yeah. Alright. And there was another way we could have gone in there. I know that. I have to use the gaff again, don't I? Alright. So we could have gone right instead of left. Let's see. And I wonder if the thing he said about the wrong doors being left open is a clue that we need to make note of. The only Buddha that we haven't seen yet is the orange one who is carrying fire. And unlike all the other Buddhas, that's sort of a intangible type of thing. Red was carrying a fiery sword, but, you know, still, that's a weapon. His fist was posed as if holding something, so it's still something probably tangible, whereas orange is just fire. How do you put fire in a Buddha's hand? Unless the tunnels lead to the Buddha, and maybe we need to, like, direct heat, enough heat to that particular Buddha to get us what I'm presuming to be an orange stone. In fact, just from what I could see in the items preview, it looks like there's a Buddha maybe somewhere along the tunnels, but I can't exactly tell. Again, I really wish I could get a close-up of this. I mean, a close-up that isn't frickin' spinning all the time. I may just have to look at this in post-production. But yeah, there's definitely a Buddha somewhere along the map. I wonder, maybe if we actually go into the tunnels, the map will just sort of automatically show up. Aha! Okay, I was right. Alright. It's got a lot of Buddhas and a lot of symbols. What it does not have is, well, I was going to say is something resembling a "you are here" marker, but this is the gardens where we just found the map in the first place. And this must be the fork where we went left and ended up there to begin with. All right. So if I'm right, and this is the orange Buddha, then clearly we need to find the doors that will lead enough heat to this Buddha. But first off, I think the thing to do is probably explore all these rooms and see what significance all these symbols have. Okay, so between shots, I've taken the liberty of marking down each of these symbols, or at least as best I could, based on what they look like. Like that right there, I've got noted down as a hot air balloon, just because that's what it looks like. I doubt highly that that's what it is, but still. Got them noted down, and just so I can make note of what's in those particular rooms when I get in there. And also noted that these mazes have 3 exits, 2 of which we've already seen. This one comes out in the garden, where we first got this map, and we found the gardener. This one is where we found the tunnels in the first place. This is where the blue Buddha is. And this one evidently comes out in that tall room that had all the Buddhas in the like vertical structure in it, where I couldn't seem to make any progress. And if I'm getting the geography right, just based on this map, this would seem to come out in a sort of back corner of it. So this, I think, is probably where we're going to want to make our way to eventually, once we're done dealing with the orange Buddha here, which I won't necessarily say is the first order of business. In fact, I think the first order of business, well, that's wrong too. I was going to say the first order of business is to explore each of these rooms and see what they're all about, what these symbols mean, but a sort of sub-first order of business before we do that. I think we should be fine because, again, we came upon a fork, turned left, and got rid of our map. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. And we came up in the garden, so I think we were in this room here where one of these fires is, but I want to go there again and just make sure we're fine. And so, yeah, according to that map, we should be here. So, we should be fine. And again, turning left would go straight there. So that's not what we want to do. First thing we want to do, and I just thought of something. There's these little sort of curved bits in the entrances to each room. Well, we should be fine. My problem was, obviously, part of the puzzle with this maze is we need to shift some of the doors in such a way that all the heat from each of these fire rooms gets to this orange Buddha. At least that's what I'm assuming we need to do. But it just looks on the map like both the entrances are blocked, and I was wondering if we might not be able to get in through this way. But if that's the case, I was wondering if we might not be able to get in from any way, but you know what? Let's not stand here and conjecture. Let's actually go and look, see what we're dealing with. So this should be going into the room with the X, I think, if I've paid attention to the map correctly. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. So are each of these symbols... Let's see, what's on the door here? Okay. So that's not a 3 then. Because this is the same design as the previous door that I saw. Which that would have been... Let's see. That would have probably been right here. Okay. So then I guess these symbols don't denote, like, a puzzle we have to complete in each room or something, so much as they're just different places where you have to switch a door. Different junctions, I guess, would be the word to use there. So if that's the case, then really the only interesting thing we have in these tunnels is probably the heat rooms. Alright, so we came up through here. We're now facing this way because I turned around, and this route here is blocked. Okay, so that kind of alters my priorities then a little bit. Because the reason I was thinking the first order of business would be to explore each of these areas with symbols is because, again, I thought maybe there was like a puzzle or a switch or something we needed to do. Obviously there's a switch for the junction, but you know what I mean. Okay, so maybe that's not necessarily the case. I could use the switch here and switch the door that way, but I think, if I remember right, I left the door in this junction switched onto that side, so this is probably going to be blocked. Let's test that theory. Because what I'm wanting to do is basically just go to the orange Buddha room now. And sort of plot a route. See which rooms we need to go to, which switches we need to do. And basically figure out the most expedient way of getting all the heat to that room. Yeah, we're blocked. Okay. This could be interesting. So a corollary question to that, can we even get to the orange Buddha room with things the way they are in our current position? Let me just switch that back to the way it was. And let's take another look at the map. So we're here now. We've currently got the right passage blocked off. Same for this one. So we can't go that way. We can't go to the orange Buddha room that way. So obviously this way leads back to the way we came, so let's try our luck heading down to the two circles. And it looks like we're clear. Okay, so from the two circles, we are currently facing this way. We can make our way to another heat room, but I'm trying to get to the orange Buddha room in as short a route as possible. So I think the first thing I want to try is switching this door and going up this way. Alright, so to make things easier, I didn't want to do it because I usually suck at drawing maps, but I've had to draw one as best I could, just so I don't have to keep dragging this up and comparing notes on it and whatnot. So I've got each of the individual little junctions there as a circle on the map, and I've got two tinier circles on each of the junctions where the door switch is. And as I get to each room, I'll mark the circle where the door is with an X or a slash or something, and as I switch each junction, I'll obviously erase the mark and put it in the other circle. So, here's the X room, and that currently has the door blocking off its right passage. There we go. And that right passage I know leads to the tree room, and the passage connecting the X junction and the tree junction I know is blocked off because that's where I left that door. So I'll go ahead and mark that. So we'll turn around, go this way, and I gotta remember I can just press escape to skip animations. This should lead us to the circle room, and again, the right door is blocked off. And I believe, I just refresh my memory, I'm not going to change the mark now, this is just, again, to refresh my memory. This should lead into the two diamond room, and I think that was blocked off. Yeah, that's blocked off. So I'll mark that there. So now we'll go back to the two circle room and put the door back the way it was. Again, that's why I didn't change the mark on my map. So we'll go this way, which should lead to another fire room, and from there we can get into the balloon room. Interesting. Yes, cool. Nice. Again, nothing we need to make note of. Sheesh, go Gage. Damn. And yep, here we come into the balloon room. There's a switch junction, and the right one is currently blocked off. So from here, we could take that left passage. That will actually get us into the 2-diamond room. And from there, we could check the crossed bones room. Or we could switch the junction, go into the 3rd fire room. That'll lead us into the wizard hat room. And there, we'll eventually want to be anyway, because that's the only way we can get into the tall room. Well, any other part of the tall room. A new part of the tall room that I haven't seen yet from the little that I already have seen. For now, though, we're going to leave the door as it is, go into the 2-diamond room, go into the crossed bones room just to see what door is blocked off. And then we'll probably come back to the balloon room, go to the fire room, into the wizard hat room, see which door's blocked off there. Okay, so this is 2 diamonds. And that's as we knew it, as we left it, so we're going straight into crossed bones now. And here, looks like the right door is blocked off. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick with the plan. We'll switch the door for now, and again, I won't change the notation on the map just yet. I don't think I'm going to change the notations on the map for which door goes where until I'm ready to figure out how to direct what I'm assuming is how to direct the heat into the orange Buddha room. Alright, so we're going from crossbones into 3 balls. And 3 balls, the left one, which this one's going into the wizard hat room. That one's blocked off. And I'm trying to change as little as possible, so I'm going to leave this for now and just make my way all the way back through crossbones, through 2 diamonds, back into the balloon room, and then from there into the 3rd fire room, into wizard hat room, and check on that one. And it looks like in here the left door is blocked off. And as tempting as it is, I'm going to avoid that right passage right now, because again, that goes into the room with the tall structure with all the Buddhas in it. In fact, let's just do, well, never mind. I was going to just say, let's just do that, switch the door and head straight into 3 balls, but I forgot the passageway connecting 3 balls and wizard hat is blocked off right now. So I'm going to have to circle my way back around again, because now I want to go into Orange Buddha so we can start plotting things. Alright, so here we are in 3 balls. Doors are that way. So this should lead us into the Orange Buddha room. Okay, there it is right there. I was going to say, that's the same symbol we saw on the map, but that ain't a Buddha. But that is. Okay.
The writing on the wall loosely translates to, "Channel your energy to obtain the enlightenment you seek."
Yep, that pretty much lines up with what I thought we needed to do. Basically, switch the doors in such a way that all the heat comes into this room. Okay, let's look around, see if there's anything we can mess with while we're in here. Really? We can't? Okay, there we are. I was gonna say, we can't mess with anything here? There's a barrel of water there. Interesting. Alright, let's see, what's this thing we picked up? A butter boiler, a heavy iron pot used to bring yak butter to boiling temperature. The boiler is currently filled with melted yak butter. Did I need yak butter for something? Did I need lube? I don't know. Oh, hello.
The shrine of the Hell's realm, to burn away their sins.
burn away their sins. Again, that's probably just flavor text, but I'll note it down anyway. To burn away their sins. Alright, meanwhile, back to the map. Alright, so, I'll try and put a representation of some kind of this map on the screen so you can follow along with my logic here. So, we're in the orange Buddha room, and if I'm understanding things correctly, we need to switch the doors in such a way that we channel the heat from all 3 fire rooms into here. So let's see. I think it might be easier if we take all the fire rooms one by one, rather than try and think of all of them at the same time. So if we start with the leftmost one, that goes currently into the X room, and let's see. I may need to make a stop by the blue Buddha temple so that I can go into the tree room and switch that door. Or wait, oh wait, no. No, the tree room's out of the question, I think, because I think either way I have this door, the heat would be blocked coming from the X room. Okay, so ignore that. Oh, wait a minute, have I got this all wrong? Alright, let's start with something easier. The room on the right, the fire room on the right. That goes into the wizard hat room. We can switch the door there to the right. That'll lead it to the 3 balls room. And if we switch the door there, then that'll take care of that. And that should take care of the second fire room, the one on the bottom left, as well, if we switch the door in the balloon room. And actually, I think that'll take care of all of them as well, because that'll open up the way for the leftmost fire room, because that'll come through the X room, through the 2-circle room, through the second fire room, through the blue room, through the fire, through... Okay. So basically, looks like all we need to do is switch the 3 balls room, the wizard hat room, and the balloon room. So, let's see. We're in the orange Buddha right now. I think what we need to do... This might require a little back and forth. Actually, no, this might be easier, because I think I forgot to note on the wizard hat room that I switched the door there, because I wanted to avoid going to the tall Buddha structure room for now. So I think the wizard hat room is as it needs to be. So I think all we need to do... no, this might still require back and forth. I was going to say, I think all that we need to do is go to the 3 balls room, switch that, then go to the balloon room, but that's going to be blocked off. So I think I was right. This might require some back and forth. So I think what we need to do is make our way to the crossed bones room, switch that, and then make our way down to the balloon room, switch that, and then make our way all the way out of the tunnels through the main entrance, or the garden, either one, doesn't really matter, and then go into the entrance in the blue Buddha room, and then make our way through the tree room into the crossed bones room, which we will have switched. Or will we? No. That's... Oh yeah, we will have switched that. Switch it back so that we can get into the 3 balls room, switch that, and that should be fine. That should do it. Hope I haven't confused myself. bones switched. And if I've done all of my calculating right, which I hope I have, here we come into the three balls room, and all that should be left to do is switch this door. Well, that was annoying. Had to follow a walkthrough to end up doing what we needed to do. I can't tell if we needed to actually direct all the heat from all three fire pits like I thought, or just the one closest to... come on. Closest to the Buddha, like right here. And also, you'll notice there's now an arrow and an indication of which doors are blocked off. According to that walkthrough, apparently you need to, in the first node you enter, you need to look up at the ceiling and you'll actually see these symbols in there, which, and that'll trigger Arthur to start updating where you are on the map, which doors are open and which ones aren't, which, if he can do that, why couldn't he just do that to begin with? That was way more annoying than I thought it would be. And also, apparently, this does not lead up into the tall structure with all the Buddhas in it. That leads right up into Genghis Khan's tent, where I was able to swipe that sword that I had my eye on since I've been here. But anyway, we did it. We sent whatever
I have a theory
heat
that might explain the extra heat. While we were exploring these tunnels, it's possible that we managed to open doors that lead to steam vents, which could have diverted more heat to this room. Or global warming started earlier than anyone ever suspected.
Thank you. Anyway, we diverted whatever heat we needed to divert into here. And we now have, for our efforts, a stone that is not the color I was expecting. A black stone. Okay, I was thinking it was orange, because I've got it noted down as orange, but apparently it's black. Which I suppose makes sense, because that would correlate more with the notations we found on the wall next to the green Buddha, because one of those was colored black instead of orange. Oh well, I'll just change my notations here. I mean, to be fair, I thought it looked kind of orange rather than black on the tapestry. But anyway, we got the black stone. We also got Genghis Khan's sword. And I bet you I know where that goes.